Hey there, Trisha Turner here. Wanted to share with you guys a little bit of a concept that I've been studying lately called the Hedgehog Concept. So I am a real estate broker here in the Houston area, have been in real estate for many, many years. And, oftentimes one of the biggest challenges in building your business and being successful is knowing what to do in the right order. What do I do? Who do I talk to? What do I say? When do I say it? All of those things. And not always are there people out there willing to give advice, willing to tell you what to do, or willing to show you what to do. So when I was studying this hedgehog concept, it became like crystal clear to me. The hedgehog concept, they ask you, are you a hedgehog or a fox? And pretty much the difference between the hedgehog and the fox is the hedgehog focuses maybe not just on one thing, but on just the essential things and ignores the rest. Whereas the fox is kind of scatterbrained, usually described as making a lot of fast moves, often described as cunning. The hedgehog is very deliberate, very precise, very intentional, very purposeful, very consistent, and very persistent. And so typically when you look at companies that have grown from good to great, what is the difference a lot of times in those companies and how they conducted business? Oftentimes, they conducted business using the hedgehog concept versus being a fox. And so I wanted to read to you guys a couple of things that I wrote about today. The hedgehog concept is a fascinating concept, and it's used by most successful people and companies. The fox knows a lot of fast moves and is usually very cunning, but the hedgehog is mindful, focusing usually on just only a few things, the things that matter. When you focus on just a few things, the things that matter, you can become laser focused day in and day out. The hedgehog concept is known for that one thing and then being laser focused on those one thing or those couple of things. Hedgehog concept is based on consistency and focusing on three different circles. Number one, what can I be the best at? And more importantly, what can I not be the best at? So it's like if you're focusing on how to grow and how to do great things, well, number one, figure out what you can be the best at and what you're great at, and then get better, get greater, do more, learn more. But then also figure out what can you not be the best at? Like if you're weak in some area, why do you want to keep focusing on trying to improve that? There's other areas that you're strong and that you're great at and you can be the best in the world at. Go there. So number one, what can I be the best in the world at and what can I not be the best in the world at? Number two, how to most effectively generate the most profit, make money. You can't just do something that makes no profit, spends money, has no return, and you're just like spinning this endless wheel of nothingness. So number two, how to effectively generate the most profit. And number three, what am I deeply passionate about? I mean, figure out what you're passionate about. You want to be able to get up every day and do something that sets your soul on fire. If you're getting up every day just going through the motions, you're not passionate about it, you don't care about it, do something else. So take the time, learn, what are you passionate about? The hedgehog concept requires a severe standard of excellence. It's not just about building on strength and competence, but about understanding what your organization or you truly have the potential at being the very best at and then sticking to it. The only way to remain great is by sticking to the fundamental principles that made you great. Some of the things that I strive on and in my company and in my organization and in my life, doing the right thing always, no matter what. Customer service is a top priority. Professionalism at its finest. You got to do the work and always be learning. Hashtag it ABL. You got to stay in learner mode. Don't be in judger mode. When you're always learning, then you're always growing. You always heard that phrase, or maybe you haven't, but you should. Learners are earners and readers are leaders. And it's true. It's so true. In the beginning, when you're building something, you can describe it as the early climb, but it's the pre-hedgehog concept. It's when you're trying to figure things out, and it's making those steady, consistent moves day in and day out. And it's hard sometimes, and you're pushing, and sometimes it feels like you're not getting ahead, but know that you are. You may not see it yet. It still may be foggy, but keep going, keep doing your same routines, your same rituals, your same habits, day in, day out, consistently, persistently, and eventually you'll see this clearing, and it'll become like crystal clear. You'll be able to see for miles. You'll be able to see, oh my gosh, I can see it. You know, if you're in sales, you'll be able to see your pipeline filling. You'll be like, oh my gosh, I see it. And when you do that consistently and consistently, your pipeline will remain full. And when your pipeline remains full, it's a sense of security. If you're the breadwinner in your family or not, but it's a sense of security, knowing that I'm going to pay my bills. I got money in savings. I have a wealth account created. It's doing those things. So develop the hedgehog concept. It takes a long time sometimes. It isn't overnight. Get around people that encourage you, build you up, strengthen you, and teach you and mentor you. But don't try to do it by yourself. Don't be a fox. Learn how to be a hedgehog, and it'll take you places you never dreamed. Make it a great day. Trisha Turner. Bye.